Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk and I'm a makeup artist, and in this video I'm going to share another favorite brush of mine, which is by Zoeva, and it's the 142 Concealer Buffer. And as the name it already says, it is a concealer brush, as well as it has a round top to make the application as easy as possible, as well as help you to blend the concealer into your skin. And this brush is only with synthetic hairs, which makes the application even softer. And this brush will cost you around $12. So it's still very affordable. And I've been using this brush now for 3 years, as I've got the whole set of those brushes with a black handle, which I've been using now for 3 years. But I also do have the rose gold version. So I have a little bit like the oldest one, as well as a little bit more of a newer brush. And as you can see, they do not really lose the shape, as well as they still feel so soft and comfortable once you're blending in the concealer, especially around the eye area where your skin is very sensitive. And so they are not scratchy, they feel comfortable on the skin, and I'm just going to show you now under the eyes as well as on top of the eyes how it blends in to concealer. And so now I'm going to start buffing it into the skin. And this one definitely helps you to blend the concealer into the skin rather than layering it on top of the skin, which I do enjoy. And you can also use the concealer to build up any product. So if you're going to start off with a light layer, then you won't have any issues that is going to layer strangely on top. If you're using too much concealer at once, then it gets difficult for the brush to kind of help you to distribute the product. This is with any brush. So make sure that you're starting off with a little bit, and if you need more, you always can do so. Now, this brush isn't only handy when it comes to the eye area, it also can help you if you want to get into specific areas, like around your nose, where you can have a bit of redness and where you also want to use a bit of concealer, if this occurs to you, to blend it into the skin so that it will look less red around the nose. And what I do love with this brush is that you can blend it into the skin, as well as it already says, like the name, it's a buffer. And I also like to use it to just tap on top of my skin if I want to blend in a product. So both ways work. You can use it to blend it into the skin so that it will look seamlessly, but you also can use it to just stamp it on top of it if you want to get a specific area. And now, for example, right here on the top, I do have like a little bit of redness, as well as a little bit more of like a little pimple. And so this is also a handy brush that if you want to be very specific to certain areas, or you just want to conceal a little bit of a pimple and you want to make sure that this disappears, then this is also the perfect medium size. It's not too small, it's not too big, and you can reach those areas. And this brush is just so handy to use it for those different areas. If you're having any problems, or you want to cover up something that you can't really reach with a big foundation brush or with a bigger sponge. And so this is definitely one of my favorite brushes when it comes to applying the concealer. Now, I've just used a liquid concealer, but it also does work if you're using any cream products. For example, I have this foundation right here, and I'm going to use it just a tiny bit to show you around the nose how this one performs as well. Because of its round shape, as well as the bristles are denser together, it works with liquid, cream, and also powder. And this is the great thing about the brush. And it just blends the product in so seamlessly and it feels so comfortable on the skin. Now I'm going to use the underbrush because this one is a clean one, and I'm also going to use a bit of setting powder so that I can show you that you also can set those areas. Now this is like an optional step how you can use the brush. You don't have to, of course. But what you can do is, if you, for example, have an area like this one, make sure that there aren't any creases and that you blended the product into the skin very well. Then you can also use the brush to set the area, especially if you have very specific areas where you can't really reach it with a big brush, with a big sponge, where you are having a little bit more of troubles, or you want to keep the rest of your face luminous, but certain areas like any breakouts, pimples, or around the nose where it can crease just a tiny bit, this is also where you can use the brush with a bit of powder. And this is also what I wanted to share with you guys. This is also what I want to show you. And I do hope that you enjoy the little demonstration as well as me showing you how you can use the concealer brushes in like different ways. And this is what I do love about Zoeva, that they all perform in such a beautiful way. Now with that being said, also hope that you like it. If you did so, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also share it. Thank you so much for your support, as this is an independent channel, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!